We're born with an innate desire to belong and be accepted by others. This feeling is as essential as food and shelter. It drives us to connect through hugs from caregivers or fun times with childhood friends. As we age, this need for connection becomes more complex. We start to worry about others' opinions. Sometimes we change our behavior just to be liked. This can make us feel like we're losing our true selves. It's a tricky situation. We want to be part of a group and feel accepted, but we also want to stay true to ourselves. It's like being at a crossroads, choosing between fitting in and being authentic. Many of us learn to find happiness in others' opinions. We judge our worth by their approval, our achievements, or life's big moments. It's as if we're constantly chasing validation, believing our value depends on others' perceptions. But this approach can lead us astray. It's only when we hit rock bottom, feeling lost and disillusioned, that we see our mistakes clearly. We realize we've been seeking acceptance in all the wrong places. The truth is, the only approval we truly need is our own. Our value doesn't depend on what others think of us. It comes from within, from being true to ourselves and our own values. Seeking outside validation often stems from a lack of self-knowledge or acceptance. When we haven't learned to appreciate ourselves, we look to others for approval. This need can be stronger if we've experienced hurt or disappointment, especially in our youth. It's important to remember that wanting some validation is normal and can be part of healthy relationships. When you share an achievement with your partner, it's natural to hope for their recognition. If you're going through a difficult time and confide in a friend, you'd expect their support and understanding. This kind of support and recognition is valuable. It's something we should seek in our relationships. It creates an environment where we can be authentic, share our feelings, and feel accepted. We know our emotions and accomplishments will be acknowledged and valued. The issue arises when we depend too heavily on external approval for our self-worth. If we can only feel worthy or happy when others approve of us, we're setting ourselves up for difficulty. When we take time to reflect on our lives, we often reach a turning point. We realize that things can't continue as they have been. We understand that our current path needs to change because it's no longer serving us well. During this process, we confront our deep-rooted issues and weaknesses head-on. We try to understand how our past has shaped our present behaviors and thoughts. We work hard to break old patterns and, most importantly, to discover new coping mechanisms. These new ways involve recognizing our own worth and value. Embarking on a journey of self-improvement can lead to a tough realization. Not every relationship we have will survive these changes. This is a hard truth to face. It forces us to examine our relationships closely and decide their future. It's about making difficult choices. We must recognize that as we grow, some connections may no longer fit into our lives. When uncertainty looms, it's tempting to revert to old habits. We might think this will mend failing relationships. We may believe that reverting to our former selves can fix what's broken. We hope to regain the close connection we once had. But the truth is, returning to our old ways only offers temporary comfort. It doesn't solve anything. It's like applying a band-aid to a wound that needs more extensive care. Reverting to old habits that don't align with our true selves is a betrayal of our beliefs. We end up not being fully authentic. We settle for a version of ourselves that's less strong and less profound than our true potential. By not being genuine, we not only let ourselves down, but also impact those around us. Our relationships lack real depth because they're built on shaky ground. They lack strong respect and understanding. This creates a harmful cycle. The more we compromise our true self to fit in, the more disconnected we feel. We become trapped in a loop of constantly seeking approval from others. We never find the acceptance and connection we're truly seeking. We end up feeling perpetually out of sync. We're never fully at peace with ourselves or how we relate to others. This cycle can continue indefinitely if left unchecked. We often change ourselves to meet others' expectations without realizing it. We hide our true thoughts and feelings, fearing they won't align with what others want. We sacrifice our uniqueness to blend in, hoping for acceptance. By changing ourselves to fit in, we lose touch with who we are. We forget what truly matters to us, what excites us, and our life goals. Our dreams and values fade as we drift away from our authentic selves. As we move further from our true identity, our relationships become less meaningful. They lack depth because they're based on a facade rather than our real selves. These connections can feel empty, missing the honesty we deeply crave. It's crucial to ask ourselves if we're being authentic or just trying to fit in. The key is finding a balance between being part of a group and staying true to ourselves. By embracing our genuine nature, we can build stronger, more meaningful connections with people who appreciate us for who we really are. Remember, it's possible to belong while still being yourself. Authenticity leads to richer relationships and a more fulfilling life. Stay true to your values, pursue your passions, and surround yourself with those who accept the real you.